So guys, welcome back to another video. In this one today, we're actually going to be completing some SBCs and opening the packs that we get from them. In today's video, we are actually going to be completing the Hybrid Nations Advanced SBC, and we're going to be using one of the cheapest methods possible that I could find. And hopefully, once we've completed the SBCs, we'll open some packs and maybe, just maybe, get a decent player back from them. So let's have a look at these SBCs, shall we? So for the Hybrid Nations one, we get 5 packs back, which is pretty awesome, and a couple of them are actually really freaking good. Now for completing the full set, as you can see, we get ourselves a rare mega pack. That's a 55k pack, so even that alone is very freaking good. For the Around the World SBC, we get a 50k pack, which is awesome. Elite 8 gives us a Prime Gold Players pack, which is a 45k pack. 6 of the best, just a standard Gold Players pack, which isn't great, but it's better than nothing. And that SBC is rather cheap to do, as you'll see in a moment anyway. And then for the final 4-1, we get an Electrum Players pack, which once again, not the best pack, but this SBC luckily is fairly cheap to do. So, like I said, in this video, we are going to complete these SBCs, and hopefully we earn our money back. Now, to complete all 4 of these SBCs, it actually only costs around 20 to 30k, which really isn't that bad. Now, those are the prices at the time of recording this video. Obviously, we're very early into FIFA right now, and those prices can and probably will fluctuate, so do be aware of that. Obviously, I'm going to show you the squads that I'll be submitting, but I will say I don't advise copying my squads completely like for like. Use my squads as a template, use the same links to build squads, but it might not be the best idea to copy mine like for like, as by the time you're watching this video, certain players may have gone up in price. So yeah, like I said, use my squads as a template if you are short on coins. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the intro. So before we get into things, guys, in the comment section down below, let me know your thoughts on these SBCs and their prices. Have you completed any SBCs yet? Let me know in the comments, and also let me know if you've packed anything decent yet too. If you could leave a like rating on the video, that would be absolutely awesome, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well if you are new around here. FIFA 20, like I keep saying, I'm going to be uploading a lot more than in previous years, and there's also going to be more varied content on the channel too, so do look out for that. So hit that subscribe button, and also remember to check that notification bell. Anyway, I've rambled on for long enough now, so let's get into the SBCs, and we're actually going to start with the most expensive one, which is the Around the World SBC. Now, to complete this one, it's actually really simple, and you don't need loyalty, which makes it even better. And we're just going to go for a full 1 league team, and we're just going to go for the Serie A, I think, because I've got a bunch of players in my club from that league. In goal, we're going to go with Strakosha. Now, one thing you got to bear in mind when doing this SBC is you actually do have to buy some relatively high rated players, because as you can see, there is a minimum team rating of 81 to complete this challenge, so do bear that in mind. This SBC isn't always going to be that cheap. So let's get this complete. In midfield, we've got Schoen. Up front, we've got Zapata. At right wing, we've got Sousa, who currently just costs around 1,000 coins, which is pretty awesome, but I get the feeling his price will go up, as will like the other high-rated players in this squad. Can't actually remember who I put at centre mid. Let's just go for this guy. I'm sure we can make it work. At right back, we are going to use Danilo, because he's one of the very few right backs in the Serie A that are not Italian. At left back, we will be using Kolarov. And then finally, at left wing, we actually don't need a left winger because we already have pretty good chem. We are just going to use, no, we're not going to use Mario Rui. We are going to use an Italian, who is going to be Berardi. And just like that, that SBC is complete. And for completing this SBC, we get ourselves a 50k pack. And this squad as a whole, it costs around, I think it's like 15k. So 15k for a 50k pack at this stage of the game really is not that bad. So I'm happy to submit that. And I'm very happy to get myself a 50k pack. We will, of course, open all the packs towards the end of the video. So now let's move on and let's get the Elite 8 one done. So for the Elite 8 SBC, this is the team I have indeed used. Now, on Futbin, it says that this squad's around 6 to 8k, when in fact it's more like around 10k, because a couple of players right now are a bit more expensive than maybe they should be. Now, players like this guy right here, whose name I'm not going to try and pronounce, are currently on the market for like 2k, but you can snipe him for about 1,000 coins or get him on bids for 1,000 coins. So if you want to complete this SBC as quickly as possible, you definitely should be bidding or sniping, and obviously that way you will save some coins. But overall, this team doesn't cost too much. Like I said, it is under 10k, which is nice. And yeah, that is the team complete. Relatively simple to do. We've used a Russian League theme throughout the middle, and then on the left we've got a Turkish League trio, and then at right back I've used a Portuguese right back to get an extra nationality link. But yeah, that gets the job done, and that is the team we will be submitting. And for completing that SBC, we get a 45k pack, which is pretty awesome. Like I said, with that one, it's not as cheap as it may look at first, so do try and snipe and bid if you can to get them players. Anyway, let's move on to the 6 of the best SBC. The 6 of the best SBC is really easy to complete, and as you can see, the requirements really are not that hard, so you guys probably will not need my help to actually complete this SBC. The squad on the screen that you are seeing right now costs around 4,000 coins, so it's relatively cheap, but this squad probably can be done a bit cheaper. I've just opted to use players from my club, but you can still copy the chemistry links method. Now, I really would not advise copying the silvers that I've used, because there are not many silvers on the market at this stage of the game, so the silvers that you're seeing on the screen right now may not be that cheap for you guys. Like, I picked them up for 200 to 250 coins, so they were cheap for me, but like I said, there might not be too many on the market right now, so if you go to search for these silvers, they might be a bit more expensive than you expect them to be. Anyway, like I said, you can copy the method, but maybe don't copy the players for this squad. It's a cheap and easy one to do, and I'm sure most of you will be able to complete this SBC for well under 4,000 coins anyway. Anyway, let's submit that squad, and let's get our gold players pack. So for the final 4 SBC, I've actually remembered to turn my light on so you can actually see me for this bit. But anyway, squad wise, as you can see, we've got a relatively full silver team and a couple of golds. Now this SBC costs around like 3 to 4k, so it's a cheap one to do as long as you pick up the right players. I wouldn't advise copying my squad once again just because it's got a lot of silvers in, but obviously you can use the same method, you can use the same links if you wish to do so. You can actually complete this SBC by just picking one league and just making sure you don't use too many players from the same nation. So yeah, really simple SBC to do, relatively cheap too, and most of you will be able to complete this one with just players in your club. Like I said, wouldn't advise copying man on this occasion, but you can do so if you want to. Anyway, that's it. That's the SBCs done. They are all complete, and we have now completed the Hybrid Nations SBC, the Hybrid Nations Advanced SBC Challenge. And as you can see, we've now got ourselves a bunch of pretty decent packs, which hopefully we can get some good players from. So we've got a Gold Players Pack, Prime Gold Players Pack, Rare Players Pack, Rare Mega Pack, and an Electrum Players Pack. So like 3 of these packs are really good, so hopefully we can get a decent player in them. Now to complete all them SBCs, it cost me around 20k, which isn't too bad, but it is worth bearing in mind I did use some players from my club, so the overall cost of all these SBCs is just above 20. I'd say it's about 20 to 30k, so hopefully in these packs we can get at least that back. So without further ado, let's get into things. Wish me luck. Hopefully we can make our money back. Now I'm not expecting anything in this pack, and it's going to be a non-rare, so we've made pretty much nothing back on that pack. We've got Kramer. Yeah, not the best pack to start off, but that was to be expected. It's the other packs that we want to be keeping our eye on. Next up is a Gold Players Pack, which hopefully, I mean, it has to produce a rare, and it does indeed do so. The flares do come on, but I don't think we're going all the way down the tunnel. We're not. We're going to be stopped by Emre Can, who might not be discarded, so that's a positive. So I think we'll get like 1 or 2k back for him, which will be alright. Yeah, 2k. Okay, that's not too bad for that pack, I guess. We'll shove all of this in my transfer list. I'll check the prices of them later. Okay, the final 3. Now these are decent packs, so I kinda am hoping for a walkout in one of these. Will we get one? Probably not, but let's just see what happens, shall we? We'll go with the Prime Gold Players Pack first. Can we get a walkout in this one? Come on, give me some big flares. At least take me down the tunnel. We're not going. We're not going. we get Ndombele, who, once again, not the highest rated, but because he's Premier League and French, might be worth a bit. Hopefully he is. We've also got Eric... Wow, okay, 10k. You know what? Pretty happy with that. That's pretty good for an 81 rated card. He looks to be around 12k, which is awesome. Eric Bailly also in this pack. I thought he'd be worth more than that, to be honest, but we'll get about 15 plus k back from this pack, so positives. It's looking good so far. Still got 2 decent packs to go as well. We will go with the rare mega pack next, and we'll do the 50k pack last. Come on. Ooh, blackboards. I don't know what that means. I really don't know what it means. It just like takes me down the tunnel and stops me before we get to walk out. We get Sabitzer. That is a terrible, terrible 55k pack. I can't imagine any of these players go for anything. Fairpo does go for 3k, which is nice. But all these are going to be discard, aren't they? So that's not a great pack. Although it's good to have all the squad fitnesses at this stage of the game. And we get Kolasinac as well at the end. Okay, well, it all comes down to this. It comes down to the 50k pack. Can we please get a walkout? Come on. Come on. It's blackboards again. Does anyone know what that means? If you do know what it means, please let me know in the comments. We're actually going down the tunnel this time. We've got a French player. We've got a French goalkeeper from Tottenham. That's a good pack. It's Hugo Lloris, and he is indeed 88 rated. We've got a walkout. So that's pretty awesome, right? And hopefully he goes for a lot as well. Not actually too sure what he's doing. And I'm sure Tottenham fans will be absolutely delighted to see him walk out in the Arsenal kit as well. I'm pretty happy with that. We've definitely made profit on these SBCs, which is absolutely awesome. That Hugo Lloris pack has come in clutch, and we also get Leno in that pack, so that's pretty cool. Lloris is going for around... He's actually going for less than I thought he would be, to be honest, but hopefully when the full game comes out, he will indeed rise in price. But overall, we have made profit on these SBCs, which is definitely a positive. Anyway guys, we're coming towards the end of the video now. If you have enjoyed it or if you found it useful, please do remember to leave a like rating on it in the comment section down below. If you've completed this SBC, let me know what you got in the packs. And yeah, that's it. That's pretty much the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and as always, I will catch you in the next one.